repayment. Medical assistant Lynn Kelly is suing her son's ex-girlfriend for loans and rent. Defendant Susan Milo says the plaintiff wants to make her life miserable. Now, here's Judge Joe Brown.
Madam Plaintiff, you are suing the defendant, who is apparently the ex-girlfriend of one of your sons, for failing to repay a loan you advanced to her to avoid eviction, and also for totaling out your motor vehicle. Your defense is yes, you damaged the plaintiff's vehicle, but the plaintiff filed this lawsuit to get back money that her son has paid or something to you in child support.
Oh my God, it makes no sense.
See, he's grown. He's 21.
Yeah, because she's his payee,
It's got
Your
nothing
Honor.
to do with him.
Yes, it does, because she's his payee.
It has nothing to do
So
with
it
the
comes
case.
out of
nothing
his
to
money.
do with the reason
And
why
that's
we're
what you
here.
meant.
Excuse
Yes,
me.
it does.
Susan, please.
Don't do that. Don't argue with the child over here. Present your case.
Right. Basically, it's simple. I've lent her
How
money.
much did you loan her?
I've loaned her. It was over $1,000. I've written her a
No,
check
it
for
was not.
$255 for her license reason.
That was
She had
for my
lost her
birthday.
license. I had written 2 checks for her housing authority.
Actually, your son was living with me. That's why the rent was
All
paid
right,
by your
whatever.
son.
Basically,
Your
the checks
mouth
are there.
runneth over. I have yet to hear wisdom.
Your Honor, she's lying. That's the thing. This is wrong. She's lying to you.
You want to breathe deeply and deflate yourself with the hot air that you have been dispensing? Now, you have the floor. I will come to you, and I suggest
Okay.
you unattitude yourself. Go ahead.
I lent her money. I wrote her a check for her license to be reinstated. I wrote her 2 checks for her housing because she was going to be evicted. And the rental car in the accident is basically she had backed my car into a tow truck and totaled it.
All right. Now, let's see. Would you show me the canceled checks you have,
Sure.
please? Madam Sony, if you'd be so kind.
Thank you. There you go.
Thank you. I have here a check for $255 issued on May 24th of the year in question for Susan Milo, relative to her license reinstatement to the Registry of Motor Vehicles for the state in question. That's Massachusetts. I have another one here to the Housing Authority for $150 issued May 5th of the year in question. And then there's another one to the there's one to the Housing Authority of $150. There's another one to the Housing Authority of $100. That's July 9th, again for the defendant. They appear to have been processed, but you're only seeking the deductible. You're being nice.
Yes, basically.
All right. What do you have to say? Defend yourself. You have the floor
Basically,
now.
I don't feel as though that I owe her anything because the insurance company, I called the insurance company, they told me that I wasn't reliable for the deductible on the car. All of this is coming down to it because we went to court, me and her son, and she's mad because they didn't get granted what they wanted.
You know,
It's basically
ridiculous.
what it comes down to. Like, the DNA test came back that it was his son, his
That
daughter.
has nothing to do with
She
what
didn't
we
want
had
it
said.
to be his daughter.
Let me do that. That's right. She's
So
correct. It has
she-
nothing to do with what we're here for today.
I understand that, but this is why she's
Then
taking
why
it
are you
to court.
bringing
If
it
she
up?
wanted the money
I
that bad,
don't
why
care
did she wait
what,
2
look,
years?
I don't care what her motive is. She might detest your very guts.
I
She got a
understand that, but
case.
why
She
would you
got a
wait 2 years? If
case.
you want the money that bad, why would you wait 2 years? A week to the day from our court, me and her son's court, that's when she filed the paperwork. A week to the day.
So,
So if she wanted the $500 that
What's
bad,
your
why would
point?
you wait? Why would you wait 2 years to do it?
Why did
she
you make me
could.
wait 2 years?
I wouldn't have had to make you wait 2 years.
she could.
I don't know. I mean, my whole thing is I don't feel as though that I owe her it. I told her to begin with that I didn't.
So
If anything happened to her car, I couldn't pay her. Is what I told her. I'm like, I don't have the money to pay you. If anything happens to your car, that's it. And
I never
nothing.
let her use my car. I never gave her permission to use it.
Why don't you just work harder and pay the woman what you owe her?
Because I don't feel as though I owe it to her. That's why.
That was you driving the vehicle.
Yeah, I understand it, but I never did
That
anything
was
saying
you
I
that
was
couldn't drive
responsible.
and backed into a tow truck
Yep.
hard enough to total the vehicle out. Well, what message are you missing about financial responsibility for the state
Because
of
I told
Massachusetts?
her that if anything happened to the car, I could not pay her.
Well, what did you drive it for?
Because I took her son to a court date that he had with her car.
She did not. She did not.
That's exactly what I did.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Where have you been for your whole life? Have you been part of some secret space program and you lived off planet?
No, I haven't, but I don't feel
Are
no
you an
responsible.
alien entity that's masquerading
No.
as the first phase of the upcoming invasion?
No.
You've
She's
been in
just
the
mad when it comes
Twilight
down to it.
Zone
She's mad because
someplace
she
in a
can't have my
time
daughter.
warp?
That's what it comes down to.
You hear yourself?
Yeah, I do, and that's why you're mad. That's
This
what
is
it
what I
comes
have to
down
deal with. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Why are you mad? It doesn't make any
It doesn't
difference.
make any
Why?
sense.
Because if she wasn't mad about everything, we wouldn't be standing
Susan,
here right
what
now.
do you're not making sense.
No, that's not quite why we're here. Now, you're about to get the DOD award.
So bad.
That stands for Dummy of the Day award.
Yeah.
What are you responsible for?
Not that.
All right, how about the loans? Is she responsible for that?
She didn't loan me any money. The $250 was a gift for me for my license to get reinstated.
Wow,
The other
give you
money,
a gift.
that was-
Let me give you
the
this.
other money.
Wait. Time out. Citizens of the state of Massachusetts, the Commonwealth thereof, for you not to have
Then
your
why
driver's
she gave me the
license.
money?
of
Ask her
getting-
why.
What did she owe you?
She didn't owe me anything.
Well, then
she
why
gave me
should
the
she give you a
$250
gift?
as a gift
She
for
doesn't
my
like
birthday.
you, remember?
Well-
Your whole thesis is she's doing this out of revenge because she don't like me.
Then she gave me the money before the car got crashed.
Oh, but she doesn't like you because you took her son in and jacked him around, she thinks, the way you say.
Yeah.
Okay, how about to the housing authority? Why should
Her
she
son
pay
was
that?
staying with me, so she paid him the money to pay the rent.
Oh, well, by the way, your son's getting SSI. What for?
He's on a disability.
I see, there you go. She's protecting somebody who is in 21 in high school getting an SSI check. So what'd you just do? You took advantage of somebody.
Yeah, I took advantage of him and had a baby with him. I know.
I know,
She's still
because you
doing it
have
to
no
this day.
sense. Got a 7-year-old? Oh, what does that make? You started off at 14?
At
Oh,
17,
nice.
actually.
17.
Yep.
Oh, you're 24.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got that wrong. You started off at 17. Very good. Now you got a 7-month-old.
Yep.
And you took somebody in getting an SSI check with a payee who is struggling along trying to make it because he's got difficulties.
Yeah, and I'm on Social Security too. I have difficulties too.
What are your difficulties?
I have dyslexia. That's what my difficulty is.
Dyslexia?
Yeah.
She blames that on everything.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.
Because you don't sit at home too, right? You are.
Exactly, Susan.
Exactly. You are.
I wish you could
know,
hear
I know you
yourself.
are.
I really wish you could hear yourself.
Plaintiff in this case says her son's girlfriend's life was out of control, so she stepped in. The plaintiff put the defendant on the road and kept a roof over her head. She soon learned she was just throwing good money after bad. Let's take a look.
Oh, I got it. She just doesn't move around too fast. She likes to sit at home.
Exactly.
Yep. Because you don't sit at home too, right? You are.
Exactly, Susan.
Exactly. You are.
I wish you could
know,
hear
I know
yourself.
You are.
I really wish you could hear yourself.
I
She
can't hear myself.
works. She's got a checking account that paid for your
Yeah, from
welfare
her
housing
kids.
on two
From her
occasions.
kids.
That paid for your non-driving, broke, angry self to get her driving privileges restored. You don't like you very much. That anger leads to the dark side.
Yeah.
Address your tabulation devices. I haven't done this in a good few weeks. You got those down there. The proposition is the defendant is pathetic. Yes or no? Now, why don't you stop making excuses for what you think is your sorry existence and exercise your worth as a human being and be something? The world owes you exactly what you earn, and right now you aren't earning much. But you get 1,000, let's round it off, $85 in your cost.
Thank you. And just